2-0 lead against New York. Round 2 of the NBA playoffs continue, coming right up.
The postseason continues to heat up here on 2K Sports. Game 2 of the Eastern Conference Semifinals on the way. Tonight, we'll see the Hawks as they play against the Knicks. Along with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Ali LaForce will be with us courtside. Now, the opening lineup for Atlanta. We got Lilcheese, Okongwu out there with Jalen Johnson. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And for the Knicks, they've got Karl Anthony Towns. Josh Hart is out there with OG Anunoby. Then there's Jalen Brunson, and it's Bridges in at the shooting guard position. You look at Atlanta, and they're coming in with a lot of confidence after seizing home court advantage in Game 1.
And yeah, if they win tonight, we could be looking at a major upset. Already, this series is hanging in the balance.
Pass to Lilcheese. Six on the shot clock. Outside Johnson. And here's Alexander-Walker. No good on the three.
Well, that is stifling coverage on the perimeter. That's how you stop a good shooter in his tracks.
Outside Lilcheese. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Up top, Alexander-Walker. From the elbow, and he comes up with a bucket.
The first good move in a long chess match between these coaching staffs.
Yeah, now we get to see the counterplay. How you respond is half the battle out there.
And Brunson gets it to go.
Inside Brunson is pretty deadly, just dropping his shot in.
On the wing, Lilcheese. Outside, Alexander-Walker. Here's Okongwu. And that one's good. A nice job on the glass as they picked up 2 on the second effort.
Well, if you don't put a body on Okongwu, you're asking for trouble.
Towns on a screen. Here's Brunson. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
For 3. Rebounded by Johnson.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
With the teardrop. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Jalen Brunson picks one up.
It was a strong move. The shot's just a little off.
Atlanta shooting their first free throws of the game. First free throw is good. Shots good from the stripe.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Brunson missing again.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
There's a screen by Johnson. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
And Brunson's got the ball here for New York. 7-point differential. And miss after miss right now. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Here's Alexander-Walker. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Hey, you can't block it. Sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Atlanta shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And the first one at the line is good. so he hits both. New York trails by 9. Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Well, you can count on Towns to finish with strength anytime he has the chance.
Pass to Johnson. Okongwu, a screen on Hart. Shot from the top of the key. And Atlanta misses again. The Knicks have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Bridges finds Hart. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Making a statement here early. Going right to the rack. Oh, I love it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, you want to be aggressive and get the other guys on their heels.
And he's going for the oop here. Anunoby against Johnson. To the paint. Here's Hart. And the layup is good off the glass. Hart's got his second bucket of the night.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the free ball.
Johnson a screen on Bridges. Down low. Johnson with a bucket.
Flexing some muscle on that bucket. Johnson doesn't mind getting physical.
It's stolen by Okongwu. On the break. And it's New York with a rebound. Anunoby on the wing. 4-3. The rebound by Atlanta. Okongwu's got his 4th rebound in this one. A deep 3. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Atlanta leading by 3. Outside Rizachet. 6 to shoot. Atlanta needs to get off a shot. Gets the 3 ball to go. He has 7.
Yeah, that's a nice assist for Rizachet. Playmaking will be key in his development.
Outside Brunson. Pass to Bridges. Here's Towns, and it's New York scoring again.
All 5 guys are in sync. Their ball movement is flawless.
Here's Alexander Walker. Now here's Rizachet. Anunoby covering. Rizachet, no good.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
Towns, it's good on the putback.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Outside Rizachet. The 3. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 5 rebounds tonight. Bridges outside. Here's Brunson. And he hits it to tie the game. Brunson's got 6 points.
Yeah, making the smart pass there. I mean, Bridges doesn't just hold the ball.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. McBride, he's checked in for New York. And this is who's leading the charge when it comes to rebounding here in the postseason. Number 1, Karl Anthony Towns. For Atlanta, they've gone 6 of 13 so far in this one. Pass to Rizachet. Okongwu, a screen on Anunoby. The 3 from Rizachet. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got his 6th rebound on the night. Towns on a screen. Here's Brunson.
And you have to avoid getting too physical with Brunson because he'll get these calls.
These are his first free throws of the game.
At the line, 2 shots. Jalen Brunson.
That one's off. Up 40's checked in for New York. Strus comes in for Hart. And some changes here for New York. Karl Anthony Towns has checked in for Hukporti. Clarkson comes in for Anunoby. And it's Shamet in for Brunson. Pass to Alexander Walker. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Lets it fly. The rebound by Shamet. New York leading by 4. And the Hawks looking at who they've got. We've got Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Kuminga is out there with Jock Landale. Then it's Buddy Hield. New York, again, can't hit.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. Landale with a screen. To the inside. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Outside Strus. Towns with the ball. Landale's there. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Well, you know, usually you want to foul a 7-footer, but not Towns. He's excellent at the line.
Karl Anthony Towns.
And that one falls to Towns.
Well, the thing about Towns, he's talented and he's flexible. You want him to be your #1 option? Great. If you want him to play a supporting role, he's okay with that. So you can put him in any lineup.
Brunson is checked in for New York. Okongwu's checked in for Atlanta. Risacher comes in for Hield. Now here's Alexander Walker. 6 points for him. Inside. Ooh, Kuminga. So deadly at the rim.
And I think Kuminga is at best down low in the paint.
McBride with it. Kuminga defends. McBride passes to Strus. Now here's Towns. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Okongwu. Off the inbound. And there's Brunson. That one's good. On the assist by Strus. Brunson's got 11 points.
And you just can't let Brunson get to his spots. I mean, he's an excellent mid-range shooter.
Pass to Okongwu. Here's Kuminga. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. 4 on the clock. Let's go with a 3. Alexander Walker with the bucket. Alexander Walker's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Towns down low. Guarded by Okongwu. Towns doing some work on the interior.
Yeah, and at 7 feet tall, Towns is a major threat inside. The defense has to guard him better than that.
And there's the lob. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center, but right there, Okongwu makes up for it with his athleticism.
Pass to McBride. Takes the 3. Drains the triple. 5 points in the game.
Well, that's a breakdown defensively. Can't afford to give him those kind of looks.
Tries the spin move. Outside Risacher. And stolen by Brunson. Takes a 13-footer, and it's New York scoring again.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
Outside, Alexander Walker. Launches a 3, and it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Strus. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Strus has got 5 points.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. He might have seen something he needs to review with his guys. And some changes here for New York. Josh Hart's checked in for Strus. OG Anunoby comes in for Shamet. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for McBride. Jalen Johnson, he's checked in for Atlanta. Atlanta trails by 8. And here's Alexander Walker. He's got 9. Just 5 to shoot. And the shot goes in. Brunson with it. He's got 13. Bridges outside. There's the screen. There's the 3. The rebound by Atlanta. They've had a strong postseason showing and have only lost 2 of their games up to this point.
And you know, the effort level has certainly been there. But what's impressed me the most is the adaptability that they've shown facing different matchups and defensive schemes. They've showed great focus and determination in the pursuit of their goal to win a championship. And they're doing strong work on the glass, a +5 advantage for them.
Stolen by Brunson. Hart with it. Now Alexander Walker defending from the baseline. Shot's good by Hart. Hart's got 8. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for New York?
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
They're also managing to make lots of trouble for their opponent in transition. Right away, they're finding points on the break.
Shot by Johnson, no good. New York leading by 8. Outside Hart, fast break, here comes New York. Count it. He's got 10.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Clock at 6. Over Towns. Second chance shot. Hart pulls it in.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field. It seems really frustrating.
Anunoby for 3. The rebound by Atlanta. And with their last victory, this team reached the 50-win mark on the season.
And they should be proud of what they've been able to accomplish. You can't just luck your way into 50 wins. You've got to be a good team to reach that feat.
McBride, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. And that one misses. And so it's Hart with it. He brings it up for New York. Pass to Bridges. Puts it up from 17. And he can't bank that one in. Atlanta trails by 8. To the middle. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
A wiry athlete, Jalen Johnson. 2 loud points.
Outside Hart. To the paint. Deflects the pass. Gets stolen by Johnson. To the inside. And that basket makes him 5 for 10. Steady production so far.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Outside McBride. Bridges with it. Now guarded by Rizachet. Bridges outside. 5 to shoot. Hard up top. The 3. The rebound by Atlanta. And it's Brunson with the rebound.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up in.
Down low. Outside McBride. Launches it. Drills it from deep. McBride's got 8 points.
And we've begun to see their three-point shooting slip a little this quarter.
Now here's Alexander Walker. He's got 9. Back to Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Well, that's a textbook move by Johnson. Once he sets the pick, he hustles into scoring position.
New York working the ball around now. They set the screen. Back to Brunson. Check out Brunson going to work inside.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Here's Alexander Walker. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a balance.
And we haven't seen them pound the ball inside and draw as much contact this quarter.
From deep, from beyond the arc, and then some. He's got 18. And the first half comes to a close in a tie game. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
Greetings, one and all. The postseason drama we love, and no disappointment here as it's a close game so far for the Atlanta Hawks.
At the defensive end, I'm not seeing disruption. I don't mean just forcing turnovers. I mean taking the offense out of the rhythm.
Yeah, I mean when your opponent is shooting over 50%, a lot else has to go right. They've gone into halftime with the game all tied up, but Kenny, what do they need to do to make this series competitive?
Well, they'll need to come out after the half, and they'll hit the court with a lot of energy, and starting with executing the coach's notes right away.
Absolutely. They can't afford to waste any time. Got to grab the lead and never let go of it.
Hopefully they've got enough fight left in them. Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And welcome back, folks, for more Eastern Conference semifinal action. New York shooting 54% from the field so far in this one. Jalen Brunson is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's Josh Hart. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward position. That's the group starting the second half for Mike Brown. Hart from long range. The rebound by Atlanta. Johnson's got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to Alexander Walker. Shot clock at 6 for the lead. And it's New York with a rebound. Hart's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Brunson outside. Alexander Walker grabs the board. Atlanta is shooting at a respectable 49%. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And when Johnson gets an opening, no question he's looking to power it down.
Brunson surveys. Shoots from the baseline. New York again can't hit.
Well, halftime is supposed to be for adjustments. I'm sure this isn't what they had in mind.
Alexander Walker with it. He's against Bridges. Outside Rizachet. Johnson a screen on Anunoby. Shot from 12. No good off the glass. And so it's Hart with it. He brings it up for New York. Still looking for their first bucket of the second half. Here's Brunson. 15 points in the game. That shot off the mark.
Well, this will make you a little uneasy. Missing 4 in a row to start the third.
Johnson on the wing. Outside, Alexander Walker. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Oh, the teardrop falls in.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. The top scorers in the playoffs on our 2K leaderboard. Jalen Brunson, 4th.
Perfect time to take it to another level offensively. He's really carried them at that end.
Towns up top. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. And here's Brunson from the arc. New York again can't hit.
Scoreless in their first 5 attempts since halftime. It's getting ugly.
Outside Johnson. And stolen by Brunson. Fast break. Here we go. Pass to Hart. Bridges feeling it out a little bit. 6 to shoot to stop the drought. It's rebounded by Rizachet. Atlanta leading by 4. Here's Johnson. Oh, nice D from Anunoby. The Knicks have gotten 0 shots to go out of 6 attempts. Brunson finds Towns. Now it's Hart. Anunoby for 3. Okongwu with the rebound. Okongwu's got rebound number 7 tonight. Tries it from 16. The shot by Johnson, no good.
Well, despite his lack of efficiency, the team has put together a good offensive effort.
And it's powered home by Towns.
Just such a terrific dunker.
And born to fly, that's for sure. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
Sometimes the action speeds up on you a little too much. 2 teammates not on the same wavelength there.
A tight one here in New York City. Now Brunson. He's got 15. And there's Towns on the assist from Brunson. Towns has got 4 points in the quarter.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Outside Johnson. Puts up a 3. On target from range. 21 points in the game.
Well, with the height advantage that he has, he knew he could put it up over the top of the defender.
Outside Brunson. Brunson driving. And that one drops. Brunson's got 17 points.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Takes a step back. Pass to Alexander Walker. Inside. Here's Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Love to see this kind of aggression from Okongwu. Great job playing with force inside.
Screen by Hart. Anunoby for 3. Okongwu with the rebound. Okongwu's got rebound number 8 here already in the game.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result. Yeah, that's like a quarterback leading his receiver. Put it right on him.
Left side, Brunson. Got a piece of it.
Well, they desperately need him to get going offensively. He's got to refocus and just start taking better shots.
New York trails by 5. Brunson inside with the finish.
Now, he may only be 6'1", but Brunson plays much bigger than that. I mean, he plays with a physicality.
Pulls up at the elbow. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. And the Hawks lead by 5.
Got his man all tangled up. I mean, serious crossover.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Against Towns. The rebound by Atlanta. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Alexander Walker, the pass to Johnson. Back to Alexander Walker. Okongwu, a screen on Anunoby. Down low. Oh, got a piece of it. Shot clock at 5. Alexander Walker, the pass to Johnson. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the pump fake. And so it's Hart with it. He brings it up for New York. Trailing by 5. Anunoby finds Brunson. And there's the drive. From 8 feet away. The rebound by Atlanta. Okongwu's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Back to Alexander Walker. Picked up by Okongwu. 11 feet out. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big-time effort. New York working the ball around now. It's Bridges on the wing. Still without a bucket. Ooh, had a nice open look right there. And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
And we'd all love to hear what goes on in those huddles. We just get the snapshots.
Well, as a coach, you want to cover just 1 or 2.
And some changes here for New York. Towns, he's checked in for Hukporti. Anunoby comes in for Clarkson. And it's Shamet in for McBride. And the Hawks, looking at who they've got. Jonathan Kuminga is out there with Risachet. Then there's Okongwu. Then there's C.J. McCollum. That one goes in.
And, man, you got to appreciate how efficient Brunson is. I mean, he takes and makes high-percentage shots.
To the inside. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. 25 points in the game.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
Towns outside. Towns showing some fight inside.
Excellent work by Towns, refusing to let the contact throw him off balance.
Now here's McCollum. Defense is right there. Pass to Risachet. Out to the right wing. They set a pick from the corner. Bullseye!
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
From deep, Strus. It's not going to go for him.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
On the wing, Risachet. Anunoby covering. Left side, Risachet. To take the lead. Pass to Okongwu. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. New York York has gone 2 of 6 so far in the fourth. Here's Shamet. Back to Brunson. Towns on a screen. The baseline J is on the way. And it's New York scoring again.
Tremendous offensive execution. Just trying to get as many clean looks as possible.
Okongwu, a screen on Brunson. Pass to Okongwu. Banked it in off the glass.
And that's the right play by Okongwu. Staying committed inside and answering the defender's physicality.
And here's Kuminga. That gives them the lead. Kuminga's got 6 here in the quarter. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Hawks.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
And some changes here for New York. Hart's checked in for Strus. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for Shamet. Atlanta also making some changes. Johnson, he's checked in for Kuminga. And it's Alexander Walker in for McCollum. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Mike Brown was just reviewing the plan with his team. There was a sense of urgency. Coach said, quote, "We are right there, guys. Just stay together and trust one another. Let's take this one." Guys, let's see how that message resonates with the team.
Thanks for that, Allie.
And you know, for a 6'9" wing, Johnson puts up really good assist numbers.
Now here's Brunson. Tight defense on him. Towns outside. Plenty of space. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Towns has got 20 points.
And here in the fourth, he's been zeroed in, hitting some big-time buckets.
Outside Johnson. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Well, if you're going to foul Johnson there, you have to make sure he misses.
Free throw drops for Johnson.
If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
And Johnson drops them both.
While Johnson is a talented scorer, what I like about him is that he doesn't need plays called for him in order to make an impact. He can score naturally in the flow of the offense.
Bridges with it. Now Alexander Walker defending. Shot is up. And it's Brunson missing.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Pass to Rizachet. Fires the 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. And the Hawks lead by 7.
And you see how dangerous Rizachet can be from deep, especially considering how fast his release is.
Here's Towns. Soft touch off the glass. Towns has got 12 points in just the second half.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
And stolen by Brunson. Fast break. Here comes New York. Hard against Johnson. Up top, Bridges. Outside Brunson. Driving to the basket. Brunson to the basket. It's good.
I mean, towards the end of the game, you want Brunson out there, and he can do some special things for you.
And here's Rizachet. And stolen by Bridges. Fast break. Here comes New York. Hart. Oh, he misses the layup. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Hawks. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Oh, it drops in.
Well, it's easy to see Johnson oozing with confidence once he has the rock. Wants the ball in big spots.
Brunson lays it in easily.
Zero rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
Yeah, there's no excuse for giving that up. That's the absolute last thing you want to have.
Now here's Rizachet. Anunoby covering. Clock at 6. from 13 feet. Oh, it doesn't go. New York trails by 3. A minute and a half left in the fourth quarter. Yes, sir! That one goes!
And, you know, he might not be the biggest guard, but Brunson has a dense frame. He has no problem going through contact.
Ricochet with the ball. Johnson a screen on Anunoby. Here's Johnson. It's stolen by Hart. Fast break. Here comes New York. Bridges! And it's going to be out of bounds. New York will have another go. They trail by 1. Now Brunson. With a teardrop. Oh, Brunson with the floater.
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Shoots from 12. Rebounded by Towns. And here's New York now. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Now Hart. Outside Brunson. And it's going to be out of bounds. New York will have another go. It's a 1-point game. There's the screen by Johnson. It's stolen by Hart, so New York wins it. It might have been just game 2 of the series, but this one felt like a must-win.
I just love the fire they played with tonight. It's the playoffs, and they really brought the energy.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
All right, I'm with Karl Anthony Towns. Karl, congratulations on the victory. What was key in getting the win here tonight?
I mean, we played like we wanted it more. You know, we came out here and we just did a lot of great defensive stops. It wasn't offensive. It was more defensive. We did a great job. We got those 50-50 balls, put us in a nice position.
We can see and feel that desperation. Congrats on the win.
All right, Allie, thank you. Time for us to say so long. We hope you've enjoyed our coverage during the second round of the NBA Eastern Conference Playoffs. With Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And now, time for our player of the game, Jalen.